Good evening from Houston, Texas. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, this city home to the eighth wonder of the world, the Astrodome. We'll see on the floor who stands out tonight.
I don't know about that, Ed. I may have to disagree with you on that. The eighth wonder of the world is the Red Rowdies. Let's get loud. Let's represent. Houston Rockets, what time is it?
They are certainly impressive. Let's do this in Houston. Rip City, it's all yours to start this one. Just off the mark.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into a shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Harden to Westbrook. 5 to shoot. It's Westbrook. Off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Lillard. Here comes the screen. Lillard. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Screen coming. Gordon to the basket, but a shot no good. To McCollum. Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Lillard to McCollum. Screen coming. McCollum against Clint Capella. To Lillard. Not going down for him this time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Goes to the left side. And he hits.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Lillard against the former MVP. To McCollum. Here's a chance from long range, off the mark. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First one, count it. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Lillard to McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. Hassan Whiteside. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's in the hands of James Harden. Surveys the floor. Harden against the Lehigh product. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect from in close. Lillard to McCollum. To Lillard. Here comes the screen. Lillard. Damian Lillard He's going to get a chance at 3 here. Career 88% from the line. Knocks down the first. Second and 3, got it.
Just like practice.
Three for 3. Nice. Westbrook into the front court. Shot clock's off as they'll search for a tying bucket. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 1 quarter down. It's all even at the end of this quarter. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. Has a look. Gordon's shot misses. To Nurkic. McCollum to Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. It's Lillard for 2. Shot by Lillard, no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Trailblazers take over. Sizing up the defense. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Harden into the front court. He'll run the offense. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Gordon sizing up Nurkic. Yusuf Nurkic swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
No good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
It's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard to McCollum for 3, and C.J. McCollum good from long range.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
To Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden guarded by McCollum. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden trying to take it to the basket, but his shot stays out. Lillard Down low, Nurkic. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Westbrook. To Harden. Fires the three. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Westbrook across the timeline. Down 5. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Lillard guarded by Russell Westbrook. That'll do it for the first half. The Blazers have the lead.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Trailblazers absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers. The Rockets did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Points in the paint. Player of the half. Who was cold?
James Harden didn't exactly light it up in the first half. He's been suffering through miss after miss, and no matter what he tries, it's just not working for him. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
McCollum. They have to keep him in their grasp.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Russell Westbrook matched up with Nurkic. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Doesn't get, and a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
C.J. McCollum, 4 out of 7.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Westbrook into the front court. The deficit is 6. To Harden. No good, and no foul.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
There you go. Way to stay with it.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Russell Westbrook has got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter. Off the mark on the first free throw. Misses the second as well. Lillard, Capella's on him. To McCollum. Work it down to Nurkic. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. The follow won't go either.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Westbrook to Harden. Has a chance. The shot no good by Harden. Clint Capella. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Lillard to McCollum. Screen coming. McCollum matched up with Capella. And abuses the rim with the big finish. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to Westbrook. Harden defended by McCollum. Has a look. Another chance. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Portland's got it. Lillard to McCollum. Nurkic to McCollum. Down to 5 on the 24. C.J. McCollum. Tucker with the rebound. Gordon with it. Down 6. Harden. That one off the mark. It's no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Harden with the rebound. 3 quarters down with the Blazers in front. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
To Lillard. To Ken Bazemore. Here comes the screen. McCollum. Can't connect. It's no good. Slams it home on the putback.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Screen coming. Gordon sizing up Nurkic. Baseline drive. Hassan Whiteside sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired, they're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Westbrook with the basketball. Now down 6. To Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden gets it down to Capella. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
It's Portland ball. To McCollum. Whistle blows. Oh, his back was to the basket. 5-second count. It's going the other way. To Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Nurkic. Short jumper won't go down. Whiteside picked up by Westbrook. To Nurkic. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5. Russell Westbrook sizing up the all-star Lillard. To P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
James Harden, couple of free throws on the way. A career 85% free throw shooter. First free throw is good.
Keep working him out, boy. He can't guard you.
Two for 2 on that trip. Portland has the ball. Lillard guarded by Russell Westbrook. Trying to cash in. Lillard with a shot. No. Westbrook to Harden. Here comes the screen. Gordon sizing up McCollum. To Westbrook. Down low, Capella. And the rebound taken in by the Blazers. McCollum with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. Bazemore with the slam.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Gordon with it. He'll run the offense. Screen coming. To Harden. Shot clock winding down. To Harden. Going a launch beyond the arc. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together? Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more.
Turn to page 15 in today's game program for the latest trivia question and submit your answer on the team website. One lucky winner will have a chance to receive
Harden, defended by McCollum. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
The assist from number 17, P.J. Tucker.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Trailblazers who get the victory as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Trailblazers came away with the victory in this one. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Portland Trailblazers. The Rockets just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Assists. Player of the game.
McCollum put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in a zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.